Yo guys, what is up? It's your boy Rita here. Welcome back to a brand new video. So anyways, my boys, in this video I am going to be ranting about pets a little bit, what I actually hate about it. When the pets first came out, bro, I got my pet to rare really easy, and then about 9 months later, 8 months later, probably 7 months, then I got it to pretty much superior. I do hate the upgrade system because it's absolutely terrible. If you use a high book on a common, you have a 50% chance to pass, and then if you use an ultimate book, it's a 100% chance to pass. And then on common, if you use a high book, that's a 5% chance, and then the ultimate book, that's a 10% chance, which is absolutely terrifying. And then the moment when you reach rare, that's when RNG gets absolutely terrifying. You have a 0.5% to pass and a 1% to get your pet to 1% to get your pet to pretty much superior. And I don't really like that at all. It's been like this ever since the basic came out. If you use over 100 high books, you're screwed. You would need about 500 high books to get this crap to superior. So I just got my hands on a few ultimate books, and I want to see if I could basically RNG this to something even better. I'm probably not, but it's just basically, it's just for fun. Trying to see if I could get something better than enrage. Enrage down is about 14. It would take over 100 high books just trying to get something decent. Dang, that's really a tough one right here. That's a tough one. Increased damage from monster enrage, 0.2 crit power, and 8 point for like. That's a tough one, but that's not better than whatchamacallit. 14% enrage. Alright, so now let me tell you the other thing I hate about the pets, right? So here's what I really hate the most. When I had a rare pet, I never really used a rare pet because a rare pet only gives you like increased damage by 3%. Like the maximum you could get is probably like 4% damage, 3% damage, That's the reason why I don't use rare pet, but now it's superior I use. So anyways, right? Look closely. Do you see how I have raises max MP by 600? So every single time when I ride a mount, my MP goes from 4,400 to, my MP is 4,474, but when I use a pet, I'm sitting at 5,000, right? So this means, do you know what this means? Every single time when I ride a mount, if I ride a mount, the buffs just don't work, right? My buffs is basically not working. Even though I have my pet on, it's just not working. So I have to take my pet off and take it on just to make my buff work. So do you see my MP going from 4,000 to 5,000? Yeah, and let me show you what also sucks as well. Also, when you go inside of a dungeon, your MP goes to 4,000. My MP goes to 4,000 instead of being 5,000. So this means I know for sure my buffs is not working on my pet. I made a video when I got my pet to superior. I made a video, right? And I did training grounds. I smacked 30 mil per second, and then the next time I smacked 35 mil per second. So that means in that training grounds video, my buffs wasn't even activated. My buffs was not activated. I thought it was until I re-looked at the video, and my MP was like sitting at 4,000. I'm like, oh, that's so embarrassing. I was trying to show the pet gameplay, and it just sucks so much. If you get on the flying mount, you gotta redo your pet. If you go through teleporters, you gotta redo your pet. Even though if it's out, it's not there. And let me tell you what also sucks about it. Let me tell you what also sucks about the pet, right? So pretty much, the only way you could figure this out is that if you have like MP or power or something that you know it increases your stats, you can easily see this. Let's say I had nothing but full increased damage by enrage, like enrage damage and stuff. I would not be able to tell if my buffs are activated or not. I can only tell because I can see my MP go up and down for some reason, and it's like, oh, my buffs is not basically working. That's the only way I can see if this crap is actually working. But other times I gotta keep taking my pet out. I gotta keep taking it in just to make it work. Oh, and it's so annoying. Before in this video, there was a few months ago, right? There was a few months ago where the devs try to fix their pet system. Every time when you enter a dungeon, right? Every single time when you enter a dungeon, when you enter a dungeon or reset the dungeon, the pet is not showing anymore. They fixed that, but it's still like, what is the point of this? If the buffs is not gonna work, if the buff is not gonna basically work, you gotta take it out and in, out and in, out and in. Look, I'm sitting at 4,000 MP. Now, if my pet never had gotten that MP, I will probably never had noticed that my buffs is not activated. Even though you know, like my pet gives me increased damage by 14% in rage. That's not gonna work, bro. It's not gonna work. I mean, my pet is out, don't get me wrong here, but my stuff is not activated, and it sucks so much that I gotta keep taking it out, well, actually now I gotta wait 8 seconds before taking it out. I hate this pet system so much, bro. If they could fix this, I wouldn't have this issue that I dislike about the pet. I still think getting the pet to superior is still BS, because it's already annoying trying to farm high books, and there's like no easy way to spend a little bit of gold just to basically get the high books, and like it's not even lucky. But I just wanted to rant a little bit about the pet system.